played one more game than we have, and the boys also are 2-1 on the campaign. We're getting ready for the introduction of the players and the national anthem, and of course we'll bring all that to you live as it happens. PA announcement is beginning, and it looks like they're going to go straight to the introduction of the players. And we will bring those to you as they are announced by our PA announcer here at Northwest. The sportsmanship announcement is being read at the moment. And here come the starters. We'll start with the North High Redskins. Number 1 is a 5'7" senior forward, Amunike, they pronounce it, Cabot, for the Falcons. For the Grizzlies, starting number 3, a senior guard, Devlin Turney at 5'3" for Northwest. For North High, a 5'6" junior guard, Tarisha Gordon, wearing number 5. And her counterpart for Northwest, number 21, Aaliyah Richard, a 5'4" freshman guard. For North High, number 12 is a 5'6" junior guard, Katie Blessman. And for Northwest, number 23, Nason Robinson. Nason is a 5'5" sophomore guard. For North High, number 32, Rihanna St. Clair, a 5'11" junior forward. And her counterpart is also number 32 for Northwest, Aaliyah Blanchard. I'm sorry, I said that incorrectly. Yeah, Aaliyah Blanchard, I did say it right. 5'9" senior center for Northwest. And finally, rounding out the starters for North High, number 33, Lupita Urbina Montez is a 6'1" senior forward. And for Northwest, number 40, a 6'3" junior center, Taylor Kilpatrick. Head coach for North High is E.J. Garnes, and for the Grizzlies, the head coach is Marcus Myers, and he's assisted by Brian Bernard and Christina Commons. We're getting ready for the opening tip here. The Grizzlies will be in their home whites and North High in their solid red road uniforms. And it will be Rihanna St. Clair and Taylor Kilpatrick tipping it off here to start the contest. Sit back and relax. We got a whole evening of Grizzly basketball coming your way. And the tip is won by the Redskins, and they'll bring it forward. Grizzlies playing from left to right here in the first half, and of course North High playing from right to left. On the far side, Robinson putting on some pressure. Now we have a quick travel by Cabot, and that will turn it over to Northwest. Richard inbounds, or takes the inbound pass, I should say, and brings it across the timeline. Turley with it. And Richard is a last-minute change in the starting lineup, I believe. I don't remember her being on my list. Round the horn it goes. Robinson with it. at the top of the key. She'll pull it back, send it over to Turley on the far side. Man-to-man defense being played by North High. Turley back to Robinson. Just underway here, first quarter. No score. And we have a foul, a pushing foul. It's going to send Blanchard will go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul is being charged to Lupita Urbina Morales. And that's the first foul of the game for either team. Blanchard's first one is good, and the Grizzlies get on top first. Blanchard will take her second attempt. And she's taking her time. And she makes them both. It was well worth the extra time it took. And 1 minute in, Grizzlies will make a substitution as Sasha Reed comes in for Blanchard. North High will inbound from underneath the basket. Doing the chore over there is Blessman. Ball thrown away, it'll turn over to Northwest. Robinson will inbound to Richard. And here come the Grizzlies up the floor. Robinson has it, top of the key, under the basket to Reed. Reed, triple team, gives it to Kilpatrick, but it goes out of play. And it will be a turnover. North High will bring the basketball back in. 6:33 to go. First period, 2-0 Northwest. In the first of two tonight, the boys' game will follow immediately after this one, and it's on the same link. Round the horn it goes for North High. Cabot with it. And she passes it on the near side into St. Clair. One of two sisters on the team. Turley, nice defensive play, knocks it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Redskins. Cabot will inbound for North High. North by Northwest tonight. Inbounded to Blessman. There's a 12-footer that misses, rebounded by the Grizzlies, and Richard has it into Kilpatrick in the paint, puts it up off the glass, no good. Rebound to North High, and here come the Redskins back. Cabot drives, puts it up, blocked, and the rebound to Kilpatrick. She feeds it up to Robinson. Robinson goes in, contested by two, but lays it in. And Robinson gives the Grizzlies a 4-point lead. Turley steals it, and Richard gets the bucket off the assist from Turley. And now another turnover. And the Grizzlies have it again. They're going to take their time this time, and Robinson will pull it out. Into the paint it goes. Turley over on the near side to Richard. Richard for three. In and out. No good. Kilpatrick tried to get it. Couldn't do so. And here come the Redskins back. 5 minutes to go. First quarter. Grizzlies lead 6-0. Cabot with it for North. Turley putting on some high-pressure defense, and now a foul. That'll be called on Turley, no doubt. It is. That's her first and team foul number 1 for Northwest. Grizzlies have made some subs, and we will give you the 5 on the floor here in just a moment. Underneath the basket, and a shot blocked by Blanchard, and a nice block it was. The Ball maintained there by North. Now Cavett for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Richard. Goes off her hands and touched last by a North High player. It will be a Grizzly basketball. And in it comes, and Richard will bring it across the timeline herself. Andrea Wilson is one of those who just subbed in. She's got the ball now, number 30. Robinson with it, looking for some help. Sends it across the way, and that one is intercepted. That was intended for Richard, but intercepted by Cavett, and Cavett brings it all the way down. And Cavett puts it up from 15 feet. It misses, and the rebound to Robinson and a foul. Well, they're calling a jump ball. Well, they called it a jump ball, held by both teams, arguably the dumbest rule in all of sports, about to be entertained here as the alternating possession arrow gives it to Northwest. Richard will bring it across the timeline. Turley with it to Robinson. To Richard. Richard drives in the paint, puts it up, and it's blocked there by Morales. Under the paint, under the basket. Here comes Cavett with it now for North High. Trying to get the Schneider off the board, and a foul called now. I think that's going to be on Turley again. It is. Turley has picked up 2 quick fouls. Look for her to be substituted for here very shortly. On the floor for the Grizzlies, we have Turley with 2 fouls. Robinson, Richard. Sasha Reed and Taylor Kilpatrick. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. There's a shot that misses. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Loose ball on the floor. And what are they going to call? Another jump ball. This one will go to North High on the alternating possession. Fine defensive play by the Grizzlies, wasted because of that rule. And the ball inbounded. Just over 3 minutes to go. First quarter, Grizzlies lead 6-0. Been 5 minutes into the game, and North has yet to score. Says something for the defense of the Grizzlies here in the early going. There's a ball. Here's a three-pointer going up. That's going to miss everything, but it's rebounded by Cavett. And this one taken by Richard. Richard will bring it across the timeline. She holds up to give her team a chance to get set. Now she sends it over here to Wilson. Wilson to Robinson. Robinson for 3. Good! Mason Robinson, 5 points. And the Grizzlies lead 9-0. Cavett brings it across the timeline now for North High. And a steal by Wilson, but a whistle, and I think they're going to, what are they going to say here? They're calling a foul on Wilson. Well, what have they called here? They haven't put it up on the board yet. They still haven't. I have no idea. That was a jump ball as well. I did not see the signal for that. So on the alternating possession, it will go back to Northwest. There's a long pass intercepted by the Redskins. Just inside 2 to go now in the first. Cavett with it. Loses the handle. Here comes Northwest with it. Nice play by Robinson to get it. Puts up a 3 off the heel. No good. And the rebound literally taken off of Sasha Reed's hands by North High on a good defensive play. Cavett scoops it, and it does not go, but she was fouled. And Cavett will go to the line to shoot a pair and try and get the Schneider off the board. You want to do me a favor? Lay this jacket across the seat directly in front of me. Okay, so nobody sits there. In fact, take that bag down there too. Trying to save my line of sight, folks. Cabot makes the first one and gets the first point of the night for the perfect. Thank you. First point of the night for North, and she gets them both now, and it's 9-2 Grizzlies with 90 seconds to go in the first period. Lyday came in, Tishawn Lyday into the game now, number 11. And there's a pass that's mishandled by Sasha Reed. And a three-point attempt is good by Cabot. Cabot has all 5 of North High's points. And they did. Kilpatrick, yes, score it. They did charge Kilpatrick with a foul on that possession that we were wondering about. So that's 3 team fouls on the Grizzlies. Here's a three-point attempt off the mark, rebounded by Cabot. Cabot puts up a long 3, and it's good. Cabot is all of a sudden on fire. She's got all 8 points for North High. I would suggest that they find a way to defend her. 1-2-2 zone for North. 20 seconds to go. Last shot time probably for Northwest. Well, maybe not. Reed tried to pass it, had her pocket picked. And Cabot loses one. It's going to go out of bounds. It will stay with, it turns over to Northwest with 3 seconds to go in the period. We'll go to a commercial as soon as the period's over. We can get one ready. And the referees are discussing something, and a technical has been called. I have no idea what this is about or why. We had a couple technicals the other night. I never figured out what they were about. So what are we doing here? It's the technical is against North. We'll tell you the player in a minute. Robinson puts up the first free throw, and it's good. Robinson has 6 points of her own. And she'll try the second one. And she makes them both. So the Grizzlies get both free throws. They'll also get the ball. But they had the ball anyway, so they didn't gain anything there. They'll have 3 seconds to do something with it. And they have not put up who got the foul, the technical, so I can't help you with that, folks. Here's Robinson putting one up at the buzzer, and it doesn't go. So we're at the end of the first period. The Grizzlies lead North High 13-8. We'll be back with the second period after this quick timeout. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Due to these extraordinary times,
Perfect.
Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they
How are
normally
you?
have, and we need
Good.
you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
And you don't want to play the same one twice in a row. You don't want to play the same commercial next time. So, yeah, just, figure out where you are. And we're back here at Northwest in between periods, 13-8, Grizzlies lead. This webcast is being brought to you in conjunction with the audio-visual classes here at Northwest High. Under the leadership of Mr. Shane Monroe, these kids are provided an opportunity to learn video broadcasting hands-on at these games, including tonight. You may hear me giving instructions to the students during the game at one point or another. This activity is indeed an extension of the classroom for these students. We will do everything possible not to detract from the competition on the floor, and we ask your patience, reminding you this is not ESPN, but an extension of the classroom. And again, your executive producer tonight is Jonathan Shue, and your engineer is Case and Overby. Underway now in the second period. Grizzlies with a 5-point lead at the end of the first stanza. We'll give you the 5 on the floor here for Northwest. With the ball there is Tishawn Lyday, and getting the ball back is Blanchard, number 32. Lyday puts up a 3 off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Blanchard, and it falls. Blanchard gets the rebound and gets her second basket of the night. And the Grizzlies lead by a touchdown. Under the basket. Miss and a rebound by Kilpatrick over to Robinson. So also on the floor with Lyday and Blanchard is Taylor Kilpatrick, Nascent Robinson, and Aaliyah Richard. And there's your 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies, and we have a whistle and a foul called on Blanchard. That's her first of the night. 4th team foul on the Grizzlies. It'll keep it on the floor, and North High will bring it down the floor. Blanchard will come out, and into the game for Northwest is Carly Wimberly, number 10. Her first action tonight. Wimberly putting on some pressure under the basket, and pressure by Kilpatrick prevents the basket. She gets the rebound up to Robinson. Robinson brings it all the way down the floor, and they're calling her for a double dribble. And it will be North High's ball. 6:38 to go till halftime. Grizzlies lead 15-8. If you're just joining us, this is the first of 2 tonight, and missing is Cavett, proving she's human after all, but she has all 8 of North High's points. Richard with the ball, taking her time. Lyday with it on the floor, and now we have a pushing foul. I think they're going to call that on Kilpatrick. See what they call. It is on Taylor Kilpatrick. That's her second. Team's 5th, and Lyday will come out, and Turley will come back in, and also going back in is Blanchard. She'll take the place of Kilpatrick, who has the 2 fouls. We may not see much of Taylor Kilpatrick the rest of this half. North High inbounds. Cavett with it for the Redskins. Being pressured by Turley as she brings it across the timeline. Gets away. 3-pointer coming. Short. Rebounded there by Richard. That was Gordon with a 3-point shot. That's twice she's been way short. Robinson brings it down the floor. Dishes it to Blanchard. Blanchard off the heel, no good, and rebounded by Cavett. And Cavett's fouled by Turley. And Turley's only response is, who, me? Well, I'm going to take that back. They charged that foul to Wimberly. So it must have been away from the ball and not the play I was looking at. Blessing brings it across for North High and gives it to Cavett. Cavett's going to take a long 3, and it's way short. And the rebound will be scooped in by Wimberly. Here comes Robinson. Robinson to Richard. Richard to Blanchard. Blanchard double teamed, and they're saying she traveled. She tried to go up. The ball was tied up, and she moved her feet, and it will turn over to North High. Now Blanchard will come out, and Sasha Reed will return for Northwest. 5:19 to go, 15-8 the score. Only 1 basket in the first 3 minutes of this period for either team. And we have a foul call that's going to be on Robinson, I think. Yep. Oh, it's on Turley. And that's her 3rd. So now she's going to sit down for a while being in foul trouble. And Zoe Baker will take the floor for Northwest. On the floor with Zoe Baker, number 12, Robinson 23, Richard 21, Sasha Reed 33, and Carly Wimberly number 10, and that's the 5 on the floor here in your second half. First free throw was good. Actually, she made them both. She has all 10 of North High's points. Richard brings it across the timeline, gives it to Zoe Baker. And a timeout has been taken by Northwest. We're going to go ahead and take one with them. 5:03 to go, second period, 15-10. Grizzlies lead. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Are you going to commentate some baseball games?
Say what?
Are you going to commentate some baseball games?
I probably will not, and I'll tell you why. Baseball is my favorite sport. Don't tell anybody that. I would love to do baseball, but I committed to soccer long before I committed to baseball, and soccer plays on the same day. And that's the only reason why the answer would be no. With our all-star engineering crew, Kevin Arkin with you here at Northwest High, and coming out of the timeout, first timeout taken tonight by either team. Grizzlies have 7 fouls, so they have put North in the bonus for the next 5 minutes. They will be shooting free throws on every foul, and the Grizzlies have a couple players in foul trouble. Taylor Kilpatrick has 2, and Devlin Turley has 3 already here in this first half. And you can tell that this is a student-run production here, ladies and gentlemen, because if you were here, you'd see all the food on the table here in the broadcast booth. Blanchard underneath, tried to go up, has it stripped away from her. Nice steal. And here comes North High back with it. Cavett will bring it across the floor. And the first non-Cavett basket is from Taryn St. Clair, number 23, and it's 15-12. And all of a sudden, that 9-point lead is whittling away. Richard almost lost the handle, but got it back. Coach Myers telling her to take her time. Set it up. Robinson with it to Reed at the free throw line underneath to Blanchard. Blanchard couldn't get a shot off, so she sends it back to Robinson for 3. Good! Robinson gets her second three-pointer of the night, and just like that, she's in double figures with 10 points. Blessing has it for North. Here's a three-point attempt, and it's good by St. Clair, and St. Clair all of a sudden has 5 points. What? I'm told that was a 2-pointer. Was it really? Can't argue with that. I thought she was behind the line, but it's a 2-pointer, so we'll correct the score and tell you it's 18-14. And we have a foul charged. And because of the bonus, the foul being on Blanchard, we will be shooting free throws. A 1-and-1 attempt here for Lupita Urbina Morales. Morales' first one is good. And she's on the scoreboard. And she makes them both. Nothing but net each time. And 18-16. The lead is only 2 points, and the Grizzlies need to get something going here. Get a run going. Robinson for 3. Off the rim. No good. Wimberly goes up and is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul is on Morales. That's her second. Team foul number 3. Wimberly's first one misses. And coming in for Rhiannon St. Clair comes in for North High. Wimberly's second one. And she missed them both. And that one will turn over to North High as it goes out of bounds. 3:14 to go, 18-16. Grizzlies lead in the North by Northwest contest. Blessing has it on the near side, up for three. Hang on a minute, folks. And just like that, we're tied up. You know who scored that last one? I missed it. Myra Harris scored the last basket. I think that's right, because she's down on the floor. And another turnover here. North will inbound, and Taylor Kilpatrick, who has 2 fouls, will come back into the game for Blanchard, who has 2 fouls. So there's going to be some risk there on behalf. I'm going to make that a team basket. There we go. Cabot with it for North High. They trailed 9-0, and now they've tied up the Grizzlies at 18. Underneath to Cabot again. Back out, top of the key to Gordon. It's short. Taylor Kilpatrick rebounds it and gives it on the far side to Robinson. Robinson brings it down, and we'll send it over to Richard. Richard into Kilpatrick, off the glass, doesn't go. Rebound doesn't go either, but she's fouled the second time, and Kilpatrick will go to the line and shoot a pair. Would have been nice to have gotten one of the baskets and gotten a three-point play out of it. One of the officials is saying something to Marcus Myers here right in front of us. I don't know what it was about. Kilpatrick missed her first one. She'll go for number 2 here. And she makes the second one. Kilpatrick has 3. The Grizzlies lead by 1 with 1:45 to go in the half. Across the way to Gordon. In the paint, St. Clair puts it up. It's blocked by Kilpatrick, and Zoe Baker comes away with it. Feeds it to Richard. Richard with a lane. Tried to get it up, and it's blocked out of bounds by North. It'll stay with Northwest. Richard will inbound. Underneath to Kilpatrick, she misses. Kilpatrick's missed 3 shots in a row from the same spot. Here's a three-pointer. Good by Cabot. And for the first time tonight, North has the lead. 21-19 over Northwest. Richards brings it down the floor to Wimberly. Wimberly intended for Kilpatrick, but North comes away with it. And the Redskins will bring it down the floor. Less than a minute to go. St. Clair for 3. Good. Terrence St. Clair gets a three-pointer. Whoops. And the Grizzlies now down by 5. 30 seconds to go. Grizzlies may play for 1 here. And that ball gets thrown away. It'll belong to North. And North will probably play for the last shot now with 25 seconds to go here in the first half. Deshaun Leday comes in for Northwest, replacing Kilpatrick, I believe. Yes, it is Kilpatrick sitting down. So we have Leday. Also coming in is Andrea Wilson with Robinson, Blanchard, and Wimberly. That's your 5 on the floor as we get to halftime. Last shot time for Cabot and the Redskins. And we have that should be an offensive foul. And it is. Terrence St. Clair picks up her first foul. 12 seconds for Grizzlies to do something. Richard comes back in for Leday. Wimberly also comes out, and who came in for her but Blanchard. Richard sends one across the way. Robinson for three, and it doesn't go, and it's knocked out of play, and with a second and a half on the clock, Grizzlies will have one last try. No doubt they'll try and get it in to Kilpatrick for an easy lay-in. We'll see what happens. Richard to Kilpatrick, to Richard. The ball's good, yes, does it count? And they're saying it's good. So Robinson gets a three-pointer to end the half, and the Grizzlies go into halftime with trailing for the first time in a long time. In fact, first time all night now. North High 24, Grizzlies 22. We'll be back with the scoring summary of the first half after this quick timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzlies Basketball on the internet is brought to you in part by Andrew's Cleaning Service.
13,
owned and operated by Andrew
4,
Dillon. They offer residential cleaning, apartment cleaning, commercial
8,
cleaning services,
13,
deep cleaning, construction and remodel cleanup, carpet
7,
cleaning, and much more.
2,
Whether it be a one-time cleanup job or regular service
And the score
scheduled
is
weekly,
24,
bi-weekly, or monthly,
22.
Andrew's Cleaning Service is ready to take care of your
22,
cleaning needs.
24.
Andrew's Cleaning Service serves
So
the
they
greater
lost
Wichita
that
metro area,
9.
including Derby,
got
Hayesville,
outscored
Mays, Goddard,
16 to
and
9.
Valley Center. Check them out on the web at wichitacleaningservice.com or give Andrew a call for an estimate at 712-3883. We thank Andrew's Cleaning Service for their support of Grizzly basketball on the web.
Back at Northwest High, where the Grizzlies, who led almost the entire first half, trail at halftime by 2. They actually trailed by as many as 5. They also led by as many as 9. They scored the first 9 points of the game, and North High came back, outscored the Grizzlies in the second quarter 16-9. So let's give you the scoring summary. We'll start with the Redskins. Cabot has 13. She's been on fire since the game started. Terrence St. Clair has 7. Morales with 2 on free throws. And somebody got a basket we missed. And that's the other 2 points for North High. For the Grizzlies, Richard has 2. Robinson has 13, including 3 3-pointers in the first half. Blanchard with 4, and Kilpatrick with 3. We'll give you a quick summary as to what to look for, what's coming up here during the next few days and weeks. Our last game of 2021 will be on Thursday, not Friday, but Thursday. We will travel to South High to take on the Titans in a doubleheader, and we're on the air at 5:50 from the South High Gymnasium. Then we go on hiatus. There will be no games until January the 4th, which is the day the kids come back from winter break. So we'll all have some vacation and get to enjoy the holidays here for the next couple of weeks after Thursday night. We're going to go ahead and take one more quick commercial timeout, and then we're going to let you watch the boys practice, and I'm going to give my voice a bit of a rest. So stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. the back out of the throwing ball. He's not going anywhere for a while. You probably don't even know what that means. There's a slogan for it. They're in an opening play. That's stacked on the previous show. I would love to do baseball. I really would. I'd definitely do that forever. But the next three that Curry hits right now, he breaks 8 hours back. One more three. Are you? Well, you know what I will do? I will check the schedule. I'll check the schedule, and if there's a day, any day that baseball plays, soccer does not, I would consider it. It's harder to do baseball with this because you got to do it behind the screen, and it's hard to do with one camera. Basically, all you have to do is open the shot up and let it see what you see. You can't zoom in on the ball. That makes a lot of difference. Baseball is hard to do. It's not in itself well for life. No. Is that what he's doing? Okay, what is your first name? Casey. Casey. I don't know why I wrote KC. I said it right after you corrected me. Oh my God. We are back at Northwest High. We welcome you back. We're getting ready for the second half here. The Grizzlies will start the second half with the inbound on the alternating possession rule. Grizzlies trail 24-22 here at halftime in a game in which they led by 9 early. So Grizzlies are going to need to to suck it up and get it done here in the second half of this contest. Timeout-wise, the only timeout taken in this game was taken by Northwest, so they have 4 remaining, and North High has 5, and of course the fouls will reset, and the alternating possession arrow will favor North High as soon as the ball is inbounded. So here we are, waiting patiently for the teams to take the floor. We'll tell you the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies. Turley is on the floor, number 3, along with Richard, Robinson, Sasha Reed, and Kilpatrick. That's the 5 on the floor as we start the third quarter. And Robinson will inbound to Devlin Turley. I don't know why I'm having a problem with her name tonight, but and Turley will bring it up the floor. Grizzlies are now playing from right to left for the rest of the game. And under the basket it goes. Sasha Reed puts it up, can't get it to fall. And they're going to call a held ball. And on the alternating possession rule, it will go to North High. North High was pretty set to get that rebound anyway, so we didn't really lose much that time. Cavett brings it down the floor for the Redskins. Drives all the way to the basket, now punches one out. Lopez has it. Over on the near side, Gordon puts up that's a 2 for Gordon. And it extends the lead to 4 points. Grizzlies now bring it down the floor. Devlin Turley has it. Leah Richard tried to feed one into Sasha Reed, and it's picked off by Cabot. Another jump ball, and this one will go to Northwest. Thank you, sir. Richard brings it up the floor. 1 minute into the third quarter. Turley has it, gives it to Robinson. Robinson leading all scorers with 13 points in the first half. Reed to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick has her shot blocked by Morales. Gordon again for 3 is short again. She's been short every time. But the rebound and a nice play that time by Rihanna St. Clair, and she gets the lay-in. And the Grizzlies are down by 6. That's the biggest deficit of the game for Northwest. Robinson with the ball to Reed. Now to Kilpatrick. She turns around, has another shot blocked, but this time she's fouled and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Terrence St. Clair will come in for North High after the first free throw is shot. And here we go. First one's up and it's good. 4 points for Kilpatrick. And now she'll get her second attempt. The foul, by the way, was on Morales, and that is her third. And the second one rolls out. 1 for 2 from the line on this attempt. And the ball rolled over the sideline. It'll go to North High. Blessing will inbound for the Redskins. Cavett brings it across the timeline. Guarded by Turley. Underneath to Gordon. Gordon traveled with it, got tied up trying to get around Kilpatrick and took an extra stutter step and turns it over to Northwest. Robinson inbounds it to Richard with 5:45 to go in the third. Grizzlies down by 5. Robinson calling for some help. Robinson puts up a 3 off the heel, no good. The rebound over there to Richard, nice play. And she traveled with it. It'll turn it over to North High. Cavett brings it up the floor for St. Clair thought about it. And now Cavett has it again. They're going to set it up all over again. A 1-2-2 zone for Northwest. Cavett drives into the paint, puts it up, and Kilpatrick blocks it right into the arms of Richard, and then Richard loses the handle. Loose ball on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, and on the alternating possession, this one will go to North High. Blessing will inbound for the Redskins and gets it to St. Clair. Back out to Cavett. Back in, and they're going to call a foul on Robinson on what I thought was a great defensive play. That's her first foul, and the team's first of the half, each team with one now. But it will send Taryn St. Clair to the line to shoot a pair. And the first one is good by St. Clair, and that's her first point of the second half. She has 8 in the game. St. Clair will put up her second. And she misses that one off the heel. Rebounded by Sasha Reed. Up to Robinson. Grizzlies don't have the numbers, and she turns it over to St. Clair, and here comes Cavett back with it. Cavett dishes it off on the far side for 3. It's short. Going to be rebounded there by St. Clair. Gordon underneath the basket. Big turnaround that time to Rihanna St. Clair, and she goes up, and a foul is called, and it's going to be on Kilpatrick. That's her third. And it will send Rihanna St. Clair to the line to shoot a pair. First one misses off the heel. And she missed them both. Rebounded that time by Sasha Reed. And here comes Richard bringing it across the timeline. She'll drive, and a blocking foul is going to be called, I think, on Blessing. It's called on Gordon instead. Second team foul. Ball's quickly inbounded. Robinson has it. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Robinson skies one and misses everything. And Cavett gets the rebound. Double teamed on Cavett, and that's the way to play defense on her. And then a timeout is being taken by North High. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly basketball. Back at Northwest, coming out of the timeout. 3:46 to go in the third. Grizzlies trail 29-23, trailing by 6. That's their largest deficit of the night. Each team with 4 timeouts remaining, and each team with 2 team fouls. Ball will be inbounded here by the North Redskins, and it will be inbounded by Terrence St. Clair. And St. Clair on a give and go dishes it over to Cavett, but she traveled with it, and it will turn it over to Northwest. Richard will bring it across the timeline for the Grizzlies. In no particular hurry to get it done. Sasha Reed dishes it off on the far side to Robinson. Robinson to Turley on this side, back to Robinson. Robinson thought about a 3, now puts one up. Off the heel, no good. Turley the rebound, gives it to Richard. And Richard gets her pocket picked by Cavett. Cavett will bring it up for North High. Blessing puts up a 3, and it's good. Katie Blessman gets her first basket of the night. It's a 3-pointer, and the Grizzlies are down by 9. Robinson with it. Over to Turley. Back out to Turley. Turley for 3. Off the glass, and count it. 3-pointer by Devlin Turney, and that's her first basket of the night. And the Grizzlies cut the deficit to a half dozen. And Cavett, I don't know, they called an offensive foul on somebody, and it wasn't Cavett. They called it on St. Clair. That's her second. Zoe Baker comes in for Turley, and Wimberley comes in for Robinson. Then we have Kilpatrick back there, and bringing the ball up the floor are Richard and Robinson. I said something wrong here because I said Robinson twice. I'm going to give you the 5 on the floor because I don't think I got it right. Wimberley. And now Mackenzie Edwards comes in. I might as well do this over. And Sasha Reed comes into the game. So besides Edwards and Reed, we have Robinson, Baker, and Richard. There's your 5 on the floor for the Grizzlies. 2:08 to go in the second. North High with the ball. Grizzlies playing some man-to-man. Gordon puts up a 3. This time it's good. Or was that a 2? Is that a 2 or a 3, guys? 2. We'll give her 2 points. And we'll say it's a long 2 because that's what it was. Mackenzie Edwards sends it across to Baker. Baker to Richard. Back to Baker. Baker out to Robinson. Now to Edwards. Edwards drives. Gives it back to Robinson for 3. Short off the rim. Rebounded by Cavett. Here comes North High back. Grizzlies down by 8. And Blessing for 3. That's the same one she canned a minute ago, and she did it again. 6 points in the game, both on 3s and both in this quarter. And the Grizzlies are now down by 11. And now we have a timeout being taken by Northwest. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Grizzlies trail 37-26 with 56 seconds to go. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location.
That's only like 20 seconds.
Central and Mays.
Yeah. Back at Northwest coming out of the timeout. Grizzlies are going to make at least one substitution. I know Kilpatrick is coming into the game because she checked in. We'll give you the 5 on the floor here as soon as they step out and see who's joining Taylor Kilpatrick. And out there with her are Mackenzie Edwards, Leah Richard, Nascent Robinson, and Zoe Baker. There's your 5 on the floor to finish out the third quarter. Grizzlies will inbound from the far side with less than a minute to go in the third. And needing to get something going here. This has not been a good quarter for the Grizzlies. There's a shot that misses. It's rebounded by Blessing. And here comes North High back. We'll see how they play it. A lot of time left. Oh, there's a giveaway to Robinson. Robinson will bring it down, gives it to Baker. Baker had a lay-in and missed it. And the rebound to Robinson. She's fouled. Or she committed the foul. They're saying she committed the foul on the rebound, and they will give it to North High. 31 to go in the third quarter. And Edwards comes out, and Lede comes in for her. Nice crowd on hand for a Tuesday night. That one goes out of play. It will belong to Northwest. 17 to go, and I'm sure the Grizzlies now will seriously consider a final shot. Robinson off the heel, no good for three. Richard gets the rebound and scores. And Richard gets her second bucket of the night. And that one is off the glass at the buzzer, no good. We have completed 3 quarters of play here in the girls' contest. Grizzlies trail 37-28 to the North High Redskins. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this quick timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Back at Northwest High, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Grizzlies are down by 9. They trailed at halftime by 2, so they lost that quarter by 7. And on the alternating possession, the Grizzlies will get the ball first here in the fourth quarter. And in the game is Turley, Richard, Zoe Baker, Robinson, and Kilpatrick. That's the 5 on the floor for your Grizzlies as we start the fourth quarter of play. Richard to Turley. Turley to Robinson. Robinson to Richard. Richard pulls it out. We'll do it over again. Turley tried to get it to Kilpatrick, and the ball was intercepted. And here comes North High back. Cabot with it, drives into the paint, lost the handle, and Zoe Baker, no, it was Robinson that got it, and it's a held ball. Another great defensive play wasted by the Grizzlies. Andrea Wilson comes in for Zoe Baker. North High inbounds around the horn it goes to Cabot. Cabot to Blessing now. Back out to Cabot, guarded by 2, and over to Gordon. Gordon puts up a 15-footer off the rim, no good. And we have, is this a jump ball? Yes, it is, and this one will go to Northwest. And a good defensive play that time is rewarded. Sasha Reed and Alea Richard bring it down the floor for Northwest. Over to Turley on the far side. Grizzlies still trail by 9. No scoring in this quarter yet. Grizzlies are going to have to get some points. Into Kilpatrick. Dribbles once, puts it up, off the rim, no good. And Kilpatrick has had a hard time making those short lay-ins all night. And that's a great effort by St. Clair. And now the deficit is 11 again. Richard to Turley into the corner for Wilson. Turley with it again. Turley back to Robinson, a long 3. Good! Robinson gets 3 of them back. And starts the fourth quarter scoring for Northwest. The lead is trimmed down to 8 points. Underneath the basket is St. Clair, and an easy lay-in for Taryn St. Clair, and she's got 4 points in this quarter. 41-31. Grizzlies down by 10. And Kilpatrick gets one to go. And she's got 6 points on the night. On the near side, Gordon has it. Thought about it. And then decided to pass it around. St. Clair into the paint, out to her sister. And Rhiannon St. Clair misses everything. It goes out of play. It will go to Northwest. Tishon Leday comes in for Northwest, replacing, who's she replacing? I don't know who she replaced. Who sat down there? That was Sasha Reed that sat down. So it's Turley Leday who has the ball now and just shot it and missed it. Kilpatrick, Robinson, and Richard, those are your 5 on the floor here in the fourth quarter. Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Northwest. This one comes in to Robinson. Back to Richard. Richard puts up a 15-footer, misses. Leday with a rebound, counts a basket and a foul. Leday gets her first points of the night and will go to the line for the three-point play. And she gets the three-pointer. Blessing will inbound for North High. Grizzlies trail by 5, 4:30 to go. There's a miss. Leday puts it up, misses it as well. Rebounded by Cavett. Here comes Cavett, 1-on-4. Leday, nice save, and gives it to Robinson. Here come the Grizzlies back. Trying to get some energy here in the fourth quarter. That one goes out of play. Oh, they're going to give it to North High. (41-36). Grizzlies trail. They have not led since the first quarter. There's a foul that's going to be charged to Wilson. That's her first personal, the fourth team foul for Northwest, and that matches the same number that North has. And now we have this will be a full timeout, I'm sure. Yep, it is. A full timeout being taken. 3:58 to go. Grizzlies down by 5. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
Don't play the same one over and over. This is only the second time I played this.
Okay. For the girls, it is go time here at Northwest. They have 4 minutes to make up 5 points. Certainly a doable job. They just need to do it. Let's see who's going to be out there to do it. Turley's out there. Robinson, Kilpatrick, Leday. That's only 4. And here comes Richard. There we go. Now we got a full team out there, and Blessing will inbound for North High, and St. Clair's shot misses. The rebound to North. Cavett thought about a 3. Now Blessing puts one up off the heel, no good. Leday with the rebound. Gives it to Robinson, and here come the Grizzlies back. They got their stop. Now they need to get points. Richard, come on. It doesn't go. But she will go to the line and shoot a pair. Gordon's second foul. North High has 5 team fouls. Grizzlies will inbound that one. Kilpatrick off the glass, doesn't go. Gordon with it in the corner. And Robinson knocks it out of play. Almost went. And the Redskins will inbound. Blessing to Morales. Morales in the paint, off the glass, no good. But they tried to get it, couldn't. And the ball knocked out of play, and they're going to give it to Northwest. And how Richard got away with that one is beyond me. Zoe Baker is now going to come in and take the place of Turley. Lede gives it to Richard. Across the timeline, Robinson with it. And Robinson, a long three off the rim, no good. And it's rebounded by the Redskins. Cavett has it. And she will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Richard. Into the paint, goes coast to coast, scoops it and scores. That gal's good. 43-36, Grizzlies down by 7. Nice save by North. And there's one taken away from Zoe Baker by Cavett. Cavett's been a one-man army here against Northwest tonight. Gordon puts up a three off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Robinson, she'll bring it across the floor. Looking for some help, no, goes around, goes 1-on-3, and a foul called. And that will be on the floor as well. Foul is charged to Blessman, and that is her second. And another timeout being taken here. Not exactly sure it's being taken by North High. We'll take it with them. 2:16 to go. Grizzlies down by 7. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
This portion of Basketball on the Internet is brought to you by Meshki Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Mays Road. Dr. Meshki specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun. Meshki Orthodontics features a comprehensive set or orthodontic treatment options from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check out the possibilities online at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com.
I want to send a special shout out and thank you to Todd Eflin up in South Dakota. He's in Brookings, South Dakota, or Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I should say. And Todd does all of our voiceovers for commercials and intros, and we thank him. His wife is a Northwest alum, and they're very supportive of Northwest athletics. And I've known Todd a lot of years, and we appreciate their support and their help with our webcasts. Northwest will inbound. Lede back to Robinson. Richard puts up a three. That's a rainbow, and it's good. Leah Richard cuts it to a 4-point lead, and we have another timeout on the floor. We're going to go ahead and just keep it here since we just did one of these. And we will remind you again that this webcast is brought to you in conjunction with the audiovisual classes here at Northwest. Under the leadership of Mr. Shane Monroe, these kids are provided an opportunity to learn video broadcasting hands-on at these games, including tonight. You may hear me giving instructions to the students during the game tonight because this activity is indeed an extension of the classroom for the students. We're hoping to do everything possible not to detract from the competition on the floor, and we ask your patience. This is not ESPN, but just another classroom. And now we're ready to resume play. Blessing will inbound for North. Back to Blessing it goes, and she sends one out of play. A wild throw that Rihanna St. Clair could not control. Grizzlies will get it with 2:01 remaining. And down by 4. Kilpatrick comes back in for Northwest, replacing Wilson. Richard on the top of the key. We'll leave it for Turley. Turley to Robinson. Robinson looking for some help. Tried to get it to Kilpatrick, but the pass was awry, and it's taken away by North High. And Cavett is fouled by Leday. And it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity. No, it's not a 1-and-1. That's only the 6th foul. Signaled 1-and-1, but it's not a 1-and-1 yet. It's Leday's first foul. Kilpatrick will come out. And Turley comes back in for defensive purposes to get the ball back. Morales sends it out to Cavett. Cavett, top of the key, and no hurry to do much of anything since they lead by 2 scores. We have a whistle. And I think that North High took a timeout. Yes, they did indeed. It's a 30-second timeout. Okay, let's go ahead and take it with them. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzly Basketball Online is supported by Todd Eflin narrates, the voice you hear on these sponsor announcements, just like this one. My wife is an alum of Northwest High, and this is my 4th season as your announcer. I've been on great radio stations like KZSN, KRBB, KEYN, and KWLS as a radio personality and making commercials. Now I'm doing full-time voice acting. Use my voice for your business, like product training videos, telephone system greetings, radio or TV voiceovers, audiobooks, just to name a few. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
Back underway here. North High inbounds by Katie Blessing here. She inbounds it to Gordon. Back to Blessing. Blessing to Cavett. Cavett double team. Turley all over her. And Turley knocks the ball away, and the ball goes out of bounds and belongs to Northwest. And that's just what the doctor ordered. Kilpatrick quickly comes back in now for Wilson. 1:11 to play. Grizzlies down by 4. They really need to score on this possession and then get a stop. Robinson over to Richard. In the paint to Leday. Leday to Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's shot is blocked. Rebound is blocked. She gets it back, gives it to Turley. Turley puts one up and misses everything, and she's going to go to the line and shoot a pair on the foul. Fouls charged to Blessman. That's her 3rd. 53 to go. Big free throws here, people. And the first one is good by Turley. That's her 4th point of the night. She has a 3-pointer in the 3rd quarter, and then this free throw. Now she needs another free throw. It's down to a 1-possession game, thank goodness. And she missed the second one, to rebound by Cavett. And here comes North High back. Grizzlies may have to start fouling here. We'll see what they do. Gordon has it. Blessing on the far side into the corner to Morales. Back out to Blessing to Gordon. And now to Cavett. And what do? They call the foul on somebody. Turley gets called with a foul. That's her 4th. But it's one they had to have. Now Kilpatrick comes back in for Wilson. Blessing in the corner. St. Clair gives it out to Gordon. Somebody needs to foul here. And finally, Robinson commits the foul. 26 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies are down by 3. And this is a 1-and-1 opportunity for Rhiannon St. Clair. Andrea Wilson comes in for Leday. So we have Wilson, Richard, Turley, Robinson, and Kilpatrick on the floor for the Grizzlies. And she misses. Rebound, Kilpatrick. Great job. Let's go, Grizzlies. Wilson on the far side. And now a timeout being taken by the coach for Northwest. It's a full timeout. Let's take it with them. 18 seconds to go. 43-40. Grizzlies trail. We'll be back. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Venture Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Venture Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
At Northwest, Grizzlies are in it. They've trailed since midway through the second quarter. They trailed by as many as 6. They've led by as many as 9. They currently trail by 3. 18 seconds to go, and they have the ball. Each team with 7 fouls, so both teams are in the bonus. And each team has 1 timeout left. And the possession arrow is pointing in the direction of the Redskins. Turley will inbound. Richard, Wilson, Robinson, and Kilpatrick are the 5 on the floor. Let's see if we can get a 3 here. Robinson stepped on the sideline and turned it over. That could be a killer. Leday comes back in for Kilpatrick. And we have a foul call. That'll be on Turley. I think that's her 5th. Oh, they charged it to Leday. That's fine with me. Kilpatrick comes back in for rebounding and will replace Wilson. It's about the 11th time I've said that tonight. 13 seconds to go, and this is a big free throw. Well, and they called some lane violation on North, and it was a 1-and-1 opportunity, so that gives us the ball. With 13 seconds to go, Grizzlies still have a chance to tie it up. Richard brings it down the floor. And a timeout taken by Coach Myers. With 10 seconds to go, we'll just keep it here for this final timeout. Even though it is a full timeout, we'll tell you what's happening after this game. We'll give you the game summary after this game and then send it right to the pregame show for the boys contest. You will not need a new link to watch the boys contest. This is a 1-link deal tonight. And we have our pregame interview with head coach Andy Hill, which is always interesting. And we always thank him for his time, giving us the opportunity to visit with him before each and every contest. And we are looking for a sponsor for that, by the way. So if you're interested in sponsoring that pregame interview, please give me a call at 734-0057. Love to talk to you about it. Or you can email me at redcard@cox.net. Okay, here we go. Robinson with it, needs a 3. He's dribbling, pulls it back, puts up a three. In and out, no good, and that'll do it. Final score in your contest tonight, North High 43 and Northwest 40. It was a good game, well played by both teams, and it was an exciting contest, and the Grizzlies just come up short. We'll give you the scoring recap here when we come back from our commercial for our message from Grizzly Pride and Eric Hofer Holdeman. So stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. 16.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support
I have the roster. I don't have the starters.
Academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities we normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation.
I cannot possibly have all the points.
Go to our Northwest webpage. Join today.
I miss it.
Go Grizzlies.
Back at Northwest High, where the ladies have fallen 43-40 to the Redskins of North High. We'll give you the scoring summary. And the big star of the game for North High was Amunike Cavett. She had 15 points on the night, including 3 3-pointers. She was awesome. Gordon had 4. Katie Blessman had 6 on 2 3-pointers about a minute apart in the third quarter. 12 points to Taryn Sinclair. Rihanna Sinclair, 2. Morales had 2. And we had 2 points unaccounted for, and that's 43 points. For the Grizzlies, Devlin Turney had 4. Deshaun Leday had 3. Aaliyah Richard with 7. Nascent Robinson with 16 to lead all scorers tonight. Blanchard had 4, and Kilpatrick had 6. In a losing effort, Grizzlies again falling 43-40. Stay where you are. We're going to send it to the boys varsity pregame show here, along with an interview from, you know where that is? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Okay? Along with an interview with head coach Andy Hill. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back afterwards with the starting lineup and the play-by-play of the boys' game. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Hi, friends. Bill Nightingale, General Manager of Mel Hamilton Ford. Are you looking for a used car, truck, or SUV? With the largest selection in the state, you're sure to find the vehicle you're searching for at Mel Hamilton Ford. At the Big Corner, customers are number one, so every used vehicle is checked out in our shop by a certified technician before it goes out on the lot for sale. Shop Mel Hamilton Ford first, a dealer you can trust. Visit us out on West Kellogg today or shop us online at mhford.com. Mel Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
And good evening again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our pregame show before the boys varsity contest. And our staple of the pregame show, of course, is our visit with head coach Andy Hill before each and every game. Coach, let's start talking about the Heights contest. Great game, well played and very exciting. We just came up on the short end.
Yeah, really, really good team we played with Heights. They've got length, they've got size, athleticism, shot the ball better than they had previously against us, and part of that was because we didn't guard them very well and let them be comfortable. But it was a good measuring stick for us, and helps us to realize that we still think we know we can be a good team, but we've got a lot of work to do. And so that gave us a good gauge of where we stand right now and what we need to do and where we need to get.
What are the kinds of things you're going to be working on going forward here for tonight and for Thursday?
We got to move the ball better offensively, share it a little bit more. We get way too stagnant against Heights, just not moving. Our shot selection wasn't very good. So guys, just get back to basics as far as sharing the ball, trusting each other, and our system, and hopefully we see a better job of that tonight.
And of course, it doesn't get any easier tonight because North High comes in. They come in 2-1 on the season, so they've got a couple wins under their belt as well, and it'll be another tough night.
Yeah, it will be. They're playing very confidently right now. They have a new coach this year who is doing a great job. They look on the film, they look good. They move well, they share the ball well, and they're really aggressive defensively. They're going to pressure us a little bit full court, and they're a good team, and we're going to have to play really well to give ourselves a chance to win.
I'm going to change gears for just a minute. The Wichita Eagle on the Sunday edition printed their list of the top 100 basketball players in the state, both 50 girls and 50 boys, and it was nice to see that Jeremiah Moore got recognition on the Northwest side.
Yeah, that was good for him, and he certainly is deserving of that honor. I think he's been really good for us so far this year. Lists like that, they're always fun, but don't mean a whole lot until you actually produce it on the floor. And Jeremiah's certainly done that this year, and I think we've got a couple other guys that maybe by the end of the season could play their way into that conversation as well.
And you talk about producing on the floor. Looking at the stat sheet from the Heights game, balanced scoring, had a couple guys in double figures against a highly ranked team in the state. A lot of things positive you can take out of that game.
Yeah, there certainly was, and I think the biggest thing for us is, we do have to keep getting a lot better. I think there are some positives, but overall, as we watch the film from Heights, there's just a lot of things we didn't do very well, and we think we're capable of being much better, and hopefully next time we see them, we can go get them.
We know that they are beatable because they have lost a game as well this year, and they might as well get beat by us when we head over to Heights High later on in the season. Jeremiah Moore, as we mentioned him a moment ago, he came off limping in the third quarter briefly. He came right back in, so it couldn't have been anything too serious, but would he have a little cramp or something? We were a little concerned.
Yeah, he cramped up, and part of that was on me, and I told him that I didn't get him any rest, so he had played the entire game up to that point, and he just caught a cramp and had to go out, and was okay after a few minutes. Injury-wise,
the rest of the team good?
Yeah, we're still healthy. Still going to be missing DeMarcus this week. He got sick and is still recovering from that, so we won't have him back until after break. But otherwise, we're healthy going into this week. So,
what happens during break? We have, just for those of you at home who may not know this, Thursday is the last day of school for USD 259. It's also the last game of athletics until after the new year when everybody comes back. So during that those couple weeks in between, of course you have the Christmas break and everything, you get to practice, or is that like a dead week?
There is some mandatory dead time for Keisha. It's like December 23rd through the 27th, and we'll take actually even a little bit more time off than that. Just give the guys a chance to be with their families, recover physically, mentally. But yeah, we will have practices over the break as well. I think our first game back is January 4th, so we get an opportunity for, I think, about 6 practices once we come back to prepare for that.
Okay, got some business to take care of here before we get to go to break, because you've got North tonight and South on Thursday, and that'll be our first league road game, so that'll be interesting as well. And take them one at a time. We'll wish you the best of luck tonight against the Redskins.
For sure. Thanks, Kevin. Always enjoy these talks, and hopefully we play well and can get a couple wins this week.
Head Coach Andy Hill on our pregame show. Stay tuned after this 2-minute commercial timeout. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the play-by-play of tonight's varsity contest against the North High Redskins. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
What? On your back?
Hey Grizzly Nation, this is Eric Hofer-Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies basketball is on the air. Welcome to another season of basketball, Grizzly style, as Northwest pursues a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on their YouTube page with links available at nwhsgrizz.com. Grizzlies basketball is sponsored this year in part by Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. And by Andrews Cleaning Service, with programs for residential, commercial, or special cleaning projects. Check them out at wichitacleaningservice.com. And by Meshki Orthodontics, Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Mays Road, with a variety of orthodontic options available. Check them out at meshkismiles.com. And by Keystone Solid Surfaces, providing quality granite countertop products for your home. Check them out at KeystoneSolidSurfaces.com. And by Banter Automotive, Central and Mays Road. Stop by for your next oil change when your car is ready for regular maintenance. Check them out at BanterAuto.com. And by Todd Eflin Narrates, voice acting for just about anything with words, commercials, training videos, audiobook, and telephone services. Find me at ToddEflin.com. That's ToddEflin.com. And now, let's go courtside for today's contest. And your host, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Todd Eflin. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. To Northwest High Gym for the second game of our doubleheader tonight between the Grizzlies and the Redskins. North by Northwest, the Alfred Hitchcock thriller being played out here tonight at the Northwest Gym. Ladies fell tonight to the Redskins by a score of 43-40 in a game in which they played very well for much of the game and just came up short at the end. Let themselves get into a bit of a hole. They were actually down by 11 points at one time in the fourth quarter and got it back within 3, and that's the way the game ended. Both of these teams come into the night with a loss on their slate. Grizzlies are 1-1, having lost to the Heights High Falcons last Friday night here at home, 62-45, and having beaten Campus in the Challenge Series back up at Koch Arena. North High comes in also with a loss. They're 2-1. They've played one more game than we have. Everybody in the league has played one more game than we have because we had the first bye. So that'll even itself out as the season goes on. Grizzlies will play at South High on Thursday night. Thursday night, special night for basketball, and that's because Thursday is the last day of school. They'll play a doubleheader at South High, and that will end basketball and all athletics for 2021, and we'll be back then on January 4th with the resumption of the basketball season. And I think we play at home on the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have that. Unfortunately, I forgot to bring my schedule. So I'm pulling that out of my head, but I think we're at home on the 4th. In any case, we have some business to take care of tonight, and we have some business to take care of on Thursday. These are both very winnable games. Grizzlies will have to play well both nights in order to accomplish that, but they are very winnable. This webcast, as all of them, is brought to you in conjunction with the audiovisual classes here at Northwest High. Under the leadership of Mr. Shane Monroe, these kids are providing an opportunity to learn video broadcasting hands-on at all these games, including tonight. You may hear me giving instruction to our students during the game tonight about one thing or another, and that's because this activity is an extension of the classroom for these students, and what they're doing up here is actually being graded. This activity, I think I just said that. Excuse me. I will say that we want to make sure you get the best program possible. We're going to try everything we can to not detract from the action on the floor, even if it requires some conferencing up here. So please bear with us. Remind you that this is not ESPN or NBC, but an extension of the classroom. Your executive producer tonight, Jonathan Shue. Your producer engineer is Chase Allen. And your videographer for this game is Kason Overby. And now you have our fine staff introduced, and they did a great job in the girls' game. I would expect nothing less here in the boys' contest from this all-star crew. And I will say this is the hungriest bunch of guys I've ever seen. They've done nothing but eat since they got here. We got about 4 minutes until we start with a player introduction. So let's go ahead and take a commercial timeout, and then we'll be back. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball. Perfect. Except, I don't think this is going out. Isn't what's going out on this side? I think you have to hit cut to get it out. Let's try that. There you go. Okay. We sure want to thank Lisa Hambleton and Phil Nightingale and all the fine staff over at Mel Hambleton Ford for their unwavering support of Grizzly athletics, and that includes Grizzly basketball on the World Wide Web. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Phil. And thank you, everybody at Mel Hambleton Ford, for your support of all these kids. We're awaiting the PA announcer has started the opening introduction announcements. There will be a national anthem at this game. The pep band is not here tonight, and I don't know why. Maybe these kids know. Any of you guys know why the pep band's not here? Why is there no pep band tonight?
Last night was the first home game. This one's like our second, so it's kind of whatever.
So? Huh? Oh, there is the concert tonight, yes. So there's no, and that's why they're not here. The choir concert is tonight, and that's being held over in the auditorium. And that's why there's no, I knew there was a reason, and that's what it is. So we wish those kids the best of luck over there. And some of our crew is actually in that concert. Producer Zoe Nelson, who was here last Friday, had to take tonight off because she's singing in the concert. So we wish her and everybody in the concert the best of luck tonight. We're going to turn it over to the PA announcer for the national anthem, and then we will join in with, we will give you the player introductions as they're being introduced. Well, the officials are ready. The players are ready. We just need some PA announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will please rise to move your hats for the presentation of our national colors and playing of our national anthem. Tonight's color guard is provided by the Northwest Battalion ARPC cadets.
That's our national anthem. Now we'll get set for the player introductions, and we'll begin, of course, with the North High Redskins.
Ladies and gentlemen, please get together for the Northwest Region ARPC cadets.
Junior ROTC cadets getting a well-deserved round of applause as they leave the floor. Now the introduction of the starting lineups. We'll start with North High. Number 1, Jacob Wassel is a 6-foot guard. He's a junior. And his counterpart, number 2, for Northwest, Tayshawn Williams, a 5'9" sophomore guard. For Northwest, number 2, Angelo Inshow, a 5'10" senior guard. And for the Grizzlies, number 3, 5'10" senior guard, Jeremiah Moore. For North High, number 10, Michael Bailey is a 6-foot junior guard. And for Northwest, number 5, Takari Brown, a 6'2" sophomore guard. For North High, number 11, Chris Klingerman, a 6'2" senior forward. And for the Grizzlies, number 23, Javon Glover, a 6'3" junior forward. For North High, Emilion Carrion, and he is a 5'10" senior guard, number 12. And for the Grizzlies, number 25, 6'1" senior forward, Kevin Brown. Head coach for North High is Mike Bailey. He's assisted by Matt Bailey and Diana Santillan. For the Grizzlies, head coach Andy Hill, assisted by Gavin Darr, Kylan Hawkins, and Jim Murnaugh. Grizzlies are in their home white uniforms. They'll play from left to right here in the first half. And the Redskins in their all red uniforms with white shirt sleeves and white numerals will play from right to left. And we're about ready to get this baby kick started here for the opening tip. And Javon Glover will take on, as soon as I can tell who that is, he'll take on Chris Klingerman for the opening tip. And we're about ready to get started. Here we go. Ball's in the air, and the tip is won by the Grizzlies. Jeremiah Moore will bring the ball back over the timeline for Northwest. Into Kevin Brown, back to Moore. Moore for three off the heel, no good. And rebounded there by the Redskins, and bringing the ball up the floor is Carrion. Million Carrion feeds it in, and then they throw it away. Turnover will give the ball to Northwest. Just underway, no score. First quarter of the varsity contest. Moore has it for Northwest and sends it to Glover on the far side. Javon back to Jeremiah. Up to Kevin Brown, underneath to Williams, and count it. Tayshawn Williams gets the Grizzlies on the board, and they lead 2-0. Almost threw it away. Michael Bailey made a nice save there for North High. Man-to-man defense for the Grizzlies. Out it comes to Bailey. Under the basket, out of play. It'll stay with North. Last touch there by Takari Brown defensively. North will inbound. A quick inbound and a quick score by Klingerman ties it up at 2. Jeremiah Moore, top of the key. On the near side, Brown for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Glover. And it's knocked out of play, and it will turn over rather to North. I thought North might have touched it, evidently not. And it will be inbounded by Michael Bailey. Bailey into Wassel. Over here to Inshow. Angelo Inshow pulls it back out for North and resets the offense. 3-2 zone now for Northwest. Inshow has it again. Drives into the paint, dishes it off to Bailey. Bailey drives into the paint, puts one up, and scores. Michael Bailey makes it 4-2, and the Grizzlies trail for the first time tonight. Glover gives it to Brown. Brown almost had his pocket picked, then sends it to Kevin Brown. Brown off the glass, no good. Rebound by Glover, and they're going to call a foul on somebody, and it looks like Glover is going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Wassel's first foul. First foul of the game for either team, and here's a chance for Glover to sink a couple. And he gets the first one. Javon Glover makes it 4-3. Now he'll try to tie it up. And he does. We're tied at 4, 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Wassel will bring it up the floor. Gives it off to Bailey. Bailey to Carrion. Carrion looking for help and, threw it away, and here's Glover with it. Javon Glover lays it in. Glover gives the lead back to Northwest. North High facing some pressure, getting the ball down the floor. Klingerman having a difficult time getting rid of it, and at 10-second count, turn it over to Northwest, and what defense by the Grizzlies. Ball will be inbounded by Tayshawn Williams. He gives it to Moore. Moore on the near side to Takari Brown. Back to Moore. Around the horn it goes. Williams has it again. He'll put up a long three. Good! Tayshawn Williams has 5 points. And the Grizzlies lead by 5. On the near side, Klingerman gives it to Bailey. Bailey around the way to Inshow. And a loose ball picked up. Nice pick by Jeremiah Moore. He puts it up for the alley-oop. Count it! Takari Brown gets the basket off a great feed from Jeremiah Moore. And the Grizzlies are up by 7. Carry on with it, gives it to Klingerman. Klingerman on the near side, feeds it to Wassel for 3, off the rim, no good. Who's going to get the rebound? North does, an easy putback, count it. And Bailey gets his second bucket of the quarter. 11-6, Grizzlies lead, 4:30 to go. That pass intended for Brown was intercepted very nicely by Wassel. And there's a great block by Tayshawn Williams. The ball will stay with North, but what a great defensive play. Keon Hutton and Owen Mills come in for the Grizzlies, replacing Takari Brown and Javon Glover. Here's a loose ball picked off by Mills. And up to Hutton. Mills to Hutton. Count it. 2 players come in and instantly make an impact. And we've got a timeout being taken by the Redskins. 4:16 to go. First quarter. Grizzlies 13. North High 6. We'll be back in just a moment. This is NWHSGrizz.com. You're watching Grizzly basketball. Just make sure you don't run the same commercial 2 times in a row, okay? You got a whole bunch of them in there. North High will inbound coming out of the timeout. Grizzlies lead 13-6. Inshow with it for North. And a ball picked by Hutton and picked up by Brown. Back to Hutton, it goes up, and he's fouled on the way up, and boy, was he hammered. He gets up, though, no problem. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Foul's going to be charged to Bailey. That's his first foul. Second team foul. Hutton will try and sink 2 free throws. First one is good. North High subs in Caleb Jackson, number 4. Second one by Hutton misses and is rebounded by Bailey. Bailey will bring it up the floor with some pressure being provided by Mills. On the far side. Klingerman has it in the corner. He steps out with it. It'll be Northwest basketball. 3:45 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies up by 8. And if this isn't deja vu all over again, the girls were up by 9. Of course, they scored the first 9 points of the game, and then North High came back. Into Mills. Mills and drives into the paint. 3 guys on him. That should be a held ball. Yes, it is. It's a held ball, and on the alternating possession rule, North High will get it. A good play by Owen Mills. Wasted by the rule. Bailey with it for North High. Gets it to Wassel. Wassel on the far side. There's a 3-point attempt, short, and rebounded by Mills. Klingerman couldn't make the 3 go, and now Tayshawn Williams has it top of the key. Spin move, and dishes it back out to Jeremiah Moore. Moore to Hutton to Kevin Brown. Brown into the paint, dishes it off to Moore. Moore for three. Count it! Jeremiah Moore gets a three, and the Grizzlies lead by 11. And now a steal. And what are we going to have here? They gave it away. Tried a little too much razzle-dazzle, and that'll be a blocking foul charged to Williams, and he looked close to being set. It will send Carrion to the line to shoot a pair. That's the first foul of the game for the Grizzlies. First one is good by Carrion. And he makes them both. Grizzlies will bring the ball back down via Jeremiah Moore. Moore drives into the paint, dishes it off, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. 2:25 to go, first quarter. Grizzlies up 17-8. Underneath the basket, counted and a foul. Hutton will go to the line. And Hutton has 5 points. Fouls on Klingerman. That's his first. Third team foul. And Hutton will try and get the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And he does. Takari Brown comes back in. Tayshawn Williams has a seat. We'll give you the five on the floor besides Brown. Jeremiah Moore, Owen Mills, Kevin Brown, and Hutton defending in the backcourt. That's your 5 on the floor here in the first quarter. 2:10 to go. Wassel, top of the key, 2-3 zone facing him. And a foul is going to be charged to Kevin Brown for blocking. Ball will be on the floor. And it'll be inbounded there by Carrion. Carrion inbounds to Caleb Jackson. Jackson across the way to Bailey. Bailey has Hutton draped all over him. Somehow gets rid of it. Into the paint to Carrion, over to Wassel for three, short. Rebound to North, now Carrion for three, it's off the heel, and a rebound by Takari Brown, and a nice play by the Grizzlies. Mills on a long pass, waits for everybody to catch up. Hutton drives the paint, puts it up, and it doesn't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 more. Grizzlies looking very crisp here in the first quarter. Hutton's first one is good. And he has 7. Kevin Brown comes out. Glover comes back in for Northwest. 87 seconds remaining in the quarter. And Hutton makes them both. And what are we doing? We have a timeout being taken here by North High. We'll take it with them. 1:27 to go. Grizzlies lead 22-8. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly basketball.
This portion of Basketball on the Internet is brought to you by Meshki Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Maze Road. Dr. Meshki specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun. Meshki Orthodontics features a comprehensive set or orthodontic treatment options from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check out the possibilities online at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com.
with executive producer Kason Overby and our engineer, producer Chase Allen. Kevin Arkin with you from Northwest Gym. Grizzlies will inbound here coming out of the timeout. And looking on the floor, they did not make any changes in their personnel at the timeout. Oh, I'm sorry, it was North High, and it was North's ball. I forgot we just scored. Been a long night. Carrying with it, gives it over to Wassel. Wassel driving forward into the corner now for Jackson. Jackson for three, count it. Caleb Jackson gets his first points of the night on a three bomb, and it's 22-11. Loose ball picked up by Carrion. Carrion will go up with Tayshawn. Oh, nice block by Dakari Brown. Now Jeremiah Moore lays one in. Jeremiah Moore got open after the block shot. That's a defensive 2 points if I ever saw it. That's 4 points. 2 at each end. Hopping with the ball, gives it to Carrion. Carrion on the far side has it deflected by Dakari Brown, and it will stay with North, but a nice defensive play. Williams and Kevin Brown come back in for Northwest, replacing Jeremiah Moore and Keon Hutton. Jackson, 15-footer, rim no good, rebounded by Glover, and here comes Northwest back with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. A fast-moving first quarter, if I thought they do say so. Williams sinks it. And that will do it. Ooh, that one was closer than I thought. Hit the rim, but no good. We are at the end of the first quarter, and after 1 quarter of play, Grizzlies 26, North High 11. We'll be back with the second quarter after this quick timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
Grizzly Basketball Online is supported by Todd Eflin-Narrates. The voice you hear on these sponsor announcements, just like this one.
Like when this commercial
my wife
ends,
is an alum of Northwest High, and this is my 4th
go,
season as your announcer.
I've
been on great radio stations like KZSN, KRBB, KEYN, and KWLS as a radio personality and making commercials. Now I'm doing full-time voice acting. Use my voice for your business, like product training videos, telephone system greetings, radio or TV voiceovers, audiobooks, just to name a few. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
And I know that Todd would appreciate getting right to his commercial.
This portion of Basketball on the Internet is brought to you by Meshki Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles. Grizzly Basketball Online is supported by...
That could be a problem. Well, just save that one for next time. You know, we don't have time to play it now, so save that one for next time. We'll have another opportunity shortly. Okay, folks, we're back here at Northwest. It is second quarter action. Grizzlies with the ball. Williams gives it to Kevin Brown, who gives it to Owen Mills. Tayshawn Williams and Javon Glover also there. Do we count that basket or not? We do not. That's too bad. Grizzlies lead by 15, their biggest lead of the night. And if you watch the Campus High game, the Grizzlies had a 14-point lead at the end of the third quarter, and 2 minutes later it was gone. There's Inshu for three. Inshu gets his first basket. That one gets knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. Possession arrow favors the Redskins. Mills has it and gives it to Glover. Glover to Williams. Nice save by Tayshawn Williams. Williams, oh boy, he just What do we have here? They're calling a turnover on Williams. They did not call a foul. He got kind of tripped there, but they didn't call the trip. So North High will bring it up the floor. Wassel with it at the moment for the Redskins. He gives it off to Klingerman. Klingerman to Carrion, back to Wassel. In show. To Carrion again. He'll pull it back. Now he sends a long three up off the rim, no good. And it's rebounded by Glover, and Glover is fouled by Carrion. That's the 5th team foul against North High. Only 2 for the Grizzlies. And Owen Mills comes out, and I have no idea who went in for him. I really don't know who went in for him. There's a loose ball that gets knocked out of play. That should. Oh, it stays with Northwest. I would have given that one to North. But Hutton comes in for Williams. Let's set this for you. We've had so many changes. We've got Jeremiah Moore. Hutton. Glover. Kevin Brown. Takari Brown. That's the 5 on the floor here in the second quarter. There's one that gets loose. Who's going to get it? And stepping on the baseline, giving it over to Northwest, is Jacob Wassel. It was a nice effort by Wassel defensively, but couldn't keep it in bounds. Jeremiah Moore will inbound to Hutton. Keon Hutton brings it across the timeline, drives it into the paint, puts it up, and it doesn't go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Bailey picks up his second foul. And the Grizzlies will be shooting free throws for the next 6 minutes every time they're fouled. And the first one by Hutton is good. Whoops, I'm in the wrong quarter. I don't want to do that. I didn't do my totals after one quarter. Shame on me. Hutton had 8 points in the first quarter, by the way. Now he has 10. 6 minutes to go till halftime. Carrion to Klingerman. Klingerman back over here to Hopping. Back to Klingerman. Klingerman to Inshow. Back to Carrion. 1-2-2 zone for Northwest. North having a hard time penetrating the zone. Carrion gets it to Wassel. Wassel thought about a 3, now drives. Then there's a tied up ball. That's going to be a jump ball, and it will go to North High on the alternating possession, and another defensive gem by Javon Glover is wasted. Tayshawn Williams comes in for Takari Brown. Inshow has it for North High. Carrion. And a travel, yep. Klingerman took an extra step right in front of the free throw line and gave it up. Grizzlies leading by 2 touchdowns here. Will have the ball with 5 minutes to go. 28-14, Northwest. Williams thought about it and then put it back down. Now he's got double team. He gives it away to Javon Glover. Glover off the heel, no good. And it's rebounded there by Carrion. And here comes Wassel bringing it up the near side. Wassel gives it to Inshow. Inshow pulls it back out. And pulls it all the way out. Now drives it again. Gives it to Carrion on the far side for 3. Rims out, no good. And Javon Glover gets it and gives it to Jeremiah Moore. And here come the Grizzlies back down the floor. Across the way, Hutton for three. Off the rim, no good, but Jeremiah Moore there to get the offensive rebound for Northwest. Something they did not do very well against Heights. Kevin Brown, count it. Brown's first points of the night. And the Grizzlies lead 30-14. Carrion gets one for North High. Kevin Brown has one batted away from him. It should stay with Northwest, and it does. 3:28 to go, second quarter. Grizzlies up by 14. Javon Glover pulls it back out for Northwest, and now he'll give it off to Williams. Williams trying to decide, he tried to feed it to Kevin Brown, and what a nice defensive play by Hopping to intercept it. Gives it to Carrion. Klingerman can't control it. Neither could Inshow, and now Javon Glover brings it up the floor, and he's fouled by Inshow. That's the 7th team foul. Grizzlies are going to be shooting free throws. As I mentioned, that's the first foul on Inshow. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. There was some kind of delay. Glover will shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Grizzlies only have 2 fouls in this half. Glover's first one is good. And he has 5 points. He misses the second. Rebounded by North. Here's Jackson with it, bringing it up the floor into the corner to Inshow. Underneath the basket, Klingerman puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Hutton. And he traveled. Takari Brown comes back in. He'll replace Javon Glover. North High will inbound underneath the basket. Wassel has it. And a bad pass ends up in the hands of Jeremiah Moore. Moore will take his time bringing it down, give his troops an opportunity to get set. Williams for three. Good! Tayshawn Williams. He has 10 points. 34-16. Hopping. Gives it to Wassel. Wassel tries a three, and it's good. Nothing but net. And that's Wassel's first points of the night. 34-19. Grizzlies by 15. Kevin Brown gets a three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 18. 1:43 to go, second quarter. Jackson has the ball for North High. Wassel driving, gives it to Jackson. Jackson puts up a three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded there by Takari Brown. Brown gives it to Moore. Moore behind the back. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Williams, and now he gives it to Moore. In the nearest corner, Hutton for three off the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Takari Brown and a miss by Tayshawn Williams, and it's rebounded by North High. One minute to go in the first half. Wassel Misses. Rebound. Hutton. Here come the Grizzlies back up the floor with it. Takari Brown misses it, and the rebound goes to Klingerman. And North High will bring it back. Hopping gives it back to Wassel. Wassel will bring it up the timeline with 36 seconds remaining in the half. Coast to coast for Wassel. And Kevin Brown got him on the arm. It's going to be a shooting foul. That's his second foul. So the Grizzlies have 3 fouls in the first half, and Kevin Brown has 2 of them. He'll probably come out. And the first one in and out by Wassel. Coming into the game, Owen Mills and Javon Glover. Kevin Brown and Hutton both come out. And one more free throw for Wassel. And he makes the second one. He's got 4 points. Now we've got some discussion happening here with the referee and Owen Mills and Angelo Inshow. I guess a little too much contact in the lane there. Jeremiah Moore will bring it across the timeline with 30 seconds to go in the half. And they may be content to go for one here with a 17-point lead. And there's a miss and a rebound by Inshow. Here comes 3-on-1. Inshow for 3 at the buzzer, misses. Not a bad first half at all if you're a Northwest fan. Grizzlies take a 17-point lead into halftime. 37-20, Grizzlies lead. We'll be back to wrap up the first half in 60 seconds. Maybe. Well, I think we're going to keep it right here because my entire staff is gone. I look up and nobody's here. Okay, we're going to send it to a quick commercial and then we'll be back. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
This portion of Basketball on the Internet is brought to you by Meshki Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Maze Road. Dr. Meshki specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun. Meshki Orthodontics features a comprehensive set or orthodontic treatment options from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check out the possibilities online at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com.
Okay, I'm going to do a scoring summary, and then I'm going to send it to another commercial. So find a long one. Which is a long one? The Grizzly Pride one is 45 seconds. That's probably as long as we've got. So you can put that one up when I'm done with that. Did that ever run?
It just got done.
Okay. With our executive producer, Kason Overby, and our director engineer, Chase Allen, Kevin Arkin with you at Northwest High, where the Grizzlies in the boys game have a 37-20 lead at halftime over the North High Redskins in the Alfred Hitchcock Classic, North by Northwest. And unlike the movie North by Northwest, Alfred Hitchcock did not make a personal appearance tonight here at the game. Did you know that he was in every movie he made?
I did not know that.
You now do. He has a cameo in every single movie. Okay? Now, the reason he doesn't have a cameo here is that Alfred Hitchcock assumed room temperature about 20 years ago. So I know he's not here. Anyway, let me give you the scoring summary. Always an educational experience here at Northwest, folks. We'll start with North. For North, Jacob Wassel has 4 points, all in the second quarter. In-show with a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Caleb Jackson has a 3-pointer in the first quarter. Michael Bailey, 4 points. Klingerman with 2. And Carrion with 4. And that's all the scoring for North. For the Grizzlies, the leading scorer in the game, there's 2 of them actually. One is Tayshawn Williams. He has 10 points total, as does Keon Hutton with 10. Jeremiah Moore has 5. Takari Brown has a pair. And Jervon Glover and Kevin Brown have 5 each. And there's your score, 37-20 here at halftime. Just a reminder, we're on the air again 5:50 on Thursday. We'll be at South High to take on the Titans. Girls will tip it off at 6, and the boys at, 20 minutes after. It's a one-link deal just like it is tonight, so please plan on joining us. Eat your dinner around basketball at South High. We're going to go ahead and take another commercial timeout, and then we're going to let you listen to music, whatever it is they're doing. We're going to take a break. We have exactly 5:48 remaining in halftime, so if you want to set your timer. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Hey, Grizzly Nation. This is Eric Hofer Holdeman, your principal at Northwest High School. Did you know Grizzly Pride is the combined booster club and PTO here at Northwest? They support both athletics and academics. We're asking you to join Grizzly Pride this year. Due to these extraordinary times, Grizzly Pride doesn't have the same fundraising opportunities they normally have, and we need you to join and offer your donation to help Grizzly Pride out. Go to our Northwest webpage, join today. Go Grizzlies.
This portion of basketball on
You're at halftime, folks. 2 minutes to go till we start the third quarter. 37-20. Grizzlies have the lead. We'll be back with the third quarter after this timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and this is Grizzly Basketball.
The Internet is brought to you by Meshki Orthodontics and Wichita Bright Smiles, 1919 North Maze Road. Dr. Meshki specializes in the treatment of children and teens with a methodology that allows them to create an environment that is kid-friendly and more fun.
Don't stop it.
Meshki Orthodontics features a comprehensive set for orthodontic treatment options, from traditional braces to revolutionary new technology. Check out the possibilities online at meshkesmiles.com. That's MESCHKE smiles.com.
But this one's fine. Back at Northwest High, awaiting the start of the third quarter. And if the Grizzlies play like they did in the first half, it's going to be a great, fun second half. They are on fire, putting up 37 in the first half against the North High Redskins. We're going to have a problem here.
I'm multitasking because those kids don't want to. You know what? I got to support the Grizzlies.
You really got to have, this is. If we had only had two guys when we started, we'd have been using a different laptop with a different program. But then I could do both. I can't do both.
Y'all could already need it. Oh, they recruited me. Money also once I get answered.
Well, I'm glad they did. But, okay. Well, we're about 15 seconds away, folks, so I will tell you that the Grizzlies will get the ball here to start the third quarter. How are you going to run the clock and the scoreboard and the camera?
That's a beauty in that.
Okay. All right, we're ready to go. Inbounding is Tayshawn Williams to Jeremiah Moore, also on the floor. Takari Brown, number 5. Javon Glover, number 23, and Kevin Brown, who's got the ball and puts it up, misses, and the rebound to Wassel, and here come the North High Redskins, and hate to see those short shots get missed like that. That one goes out of play. It will stay with Northwest. I'm sorry, with North, excuse me. Klingerman sends it over to Wassel, now back to Bailey, and over to Inshow on the near side. Grizzlies in a 3-2 zone, pretty much. And over here on the near side, putting up a three-pointer and missing, is Carrion. Underneath, Wassel gets the rebound, and he's fouled, or did he step out? He's fouled. Jeremiah Moore picks up his first foul of the night. There's a three-pointer that rattles off, no good. Rebounded by Glover, and here comes Williams with it across the timeline. Coast to coast, he puts it up, but it's partially blocked. Kevin Brown there. Fall. Thank you. Kevin Brown gets it. And the Grizzlies are on the board here in the second half. Bailey brings it across the timeline, gives it to Klingerman. Back to Bailey. 2-3 zone for Northwest. They've played zone a lot of the night tonight. And North has been unable to solve it for the most part. Carrion, what do we have here? I'm going to have another foul. Yes, we are. This one will probably be on Takari Brown. It is. And the Grizzlies don't need to be giving up a bunch of cheap fouls here. And out it comes to Inshow. And Inshow lost it. And Williams steals it. Here come the Grizzlies now. Glover into the paint, puts it up, roll it, good. Javon Glover gets his first bucket of the second half, and he's got 7. Across the timeline comes Wassel. He almost lost the handle. And a loose ball picked up by Takari Brown. Brown underneath, back to Brown, give and go from Williams, and a score. Beautiful play by Takari Brown and Tayshawn Williams. Grizzlies lead 43-20, their biggest lead of the night at 23 points. Under the basket, Bailey has it. Loose ball picked up by Williams. Williams off the glass, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and he'll shoot a pair. Foul was on Jacob Wassel. That's his second. First team foul of the half for the North High Redskins. And the first one misses off the heel. Williams has 10 points on the night. Pardon me, North High subs in a player. And here's the second free throw, and it's good. Pardon me, I got a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Inshow gives it to Carrion to bring across the timeline. Grizzlies up now 44-20. Bailey with it for North. Hopping gives it to Bailey. Bailey puts up a 3, it misses, and it's rebounded by, oh, look at this. Tayshawn Williams throws a bomb down the length of the floor, and who's waiting for it but Kevin Brown to lay it in. And the Grizzlies up now by 26. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor, probably called by North. We'll see. We'll figure that part out later. 4:17 to go in the third quarter. Grizzlies up 46-20. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
Back at Northwest in the timeout. That timeout was taken by North. They have 2 remaining. Grizzlies haven't taken a timeout in this game, and who can blame them? They haven't needed to. Grizzlies have 2 fouls. North has 1. Possession arrow pointing toward the Redskins. And that's your game summary with 4:17 to go here in the third quarter. Most important thing is the score, 46-20. Jackson will inbound for the Redskins. Gives it to Carrion. Carrion double team, gets it away to Bailey. Bailey down here in the corner to Hopping. Hopping misses everything. And it's rebounded by Williams. Here we go again, same play. Williams to Brown, exactly the same play. Throw it the length of the court and score. That'll make the highlight reel somewhere, folks. Underneath, blocked by Kevin Brown. Bailey puts up a 3 and it's good. Bailey has 7. Williams off the heel, and it falls for Tayshawn Williams. 50-23. Rebound on the miss by Hutton. Here comes Northwest back. Jeremiah Moore pulls up. He's going to put up a three. Off the rim, no good. Owen Mills gets it and lays it in. Mills gets his first basket of the night. He joins the scoring parade. The lead now 29. Wassel with it. Carrion now has it. Drive, spin move, gives it away. Jackson back out to Carrion for three. Off the heel, no good. Rebounded by Hopping. And we have a foul away from the ball. Fouls on Kevin Brown. That's his third. He'll probably come out. Javon Glover comes in for Jeremiah Moore. And Kevin Brown comes out. Oh, Hutton came in for him. Off the heel, rebounded by Williams. He couldn't keep the handle. Loose ball underneath, and finally Wassel scores. Well, you gave him three chances at it. They're bound to put it in. 2:20 to go. Third quarter. Grizzlies up 52-25. Under the basket. Takari Brown out to Glover. To Williams. Williams in the paint to Mills. Mills double team, gets through him, puts it up, no good. Partially blocked going up. And Wassel will bring it across the timeline for the Redskins. And he goes up. The shot's no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line, and he'll shoot two. Fouls on Owen Mills. That's his first. It's the team's fourth of the second half. Wassel's first one misses. Second one by Wassel now. He makes that one clean. He's got 7 points on the night. And the Grizzlies have North doubled up 52-26. Takari Brown almost got his pocket picked. He gives it to Mills, who wasn't ready for it. Hutton will end up with it. He puts up a three off the heel, no good. And Mills is fouled trying to go for the rebound. That'll be on the floor. It's on Wassel, his third. Williams will inbound. He gives it to Mills. Mills to Glover. Glover across to Williams for three. Good! Tayshawn Williams for three, and the Grizzlies' lead is back up to 29. First shot misses by North. Here come the Grizzlies back. Hutton for three. Short. Rebounded by Mills, nor is he going to be called for the foul. I think he may be called for a foul here. They did charge him with the foul. He pushed the other player away. Moore comes in. Williams comes out. 1:03 to go, third quarter. Jackson with it. Takari Brown commits a silly foul. Granted, you got a big lead, but you can't be sloppy. That's his second. Team foul number 6. So North High will be shooting free throws the rest of the night. Less than a minute to go, third quarter. Grizzlies lead 55-26. Jackson with it for North High. Into the corner, hopping. Back out to Wassel. Wassel drives into the paint, puts it up over two guys and misses, gets his own rebound, and the putback is blocked. And a technical has been called. Now, Glover blocked the shot, but almost immediately after that, a technical was called. So it's either going to be on Glover or it's going to be on Wassel. They're giving the technical on Hutton? Is that what I see out there? I did not see what he did. I was not looking at him. Huh? Okay, so Carrion will shoot 2 free throws. He gets the first one. And then he will shoot a second one, and then North High will get the ball back. And he makes them both. He's got 6 on the night. .33 seconds to go in the third quarter. Onto the basket, and in it goes. Wassel scores. 14 to go for the Grizzlies here in the third quarter. They'll play for 1 shot. 6 to go. And there is a block, and what a hammer. Fortunately, Jeremiah Moore gets up. This is Hopping's first personal, and he got his money's worth. That's for sure. Jeremiah Moore will go to the line now and shoot a pair and try and add to the 5 points he has tonight. And the first one is good. 4.5 seconds to go here in the quarter. And he makes them both. And a long 3 attempt by Carrion is off the mark. And at the end of 3 quarters of play, Grizzlies lead North 57-30. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this 30-second timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com. This is Grizzly Basketball.
Banter Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Banter Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
You picked the one that was short. Back at Northwest, getting set for the fourth quarter. North will begin the fourth quarter with the ball. And they will be trailing by 27 points to the Grizzlies when the quarter begins. Grizzlies have 7 fouls. North has 3. Grizzlies have all 5 of their timeouts left, and North only has 2. And what else can I tell you? That's it. We'll give you the 5 on the floor for Northwest as we start the fourth quarter. They are Jeremiah Moore, Takari Brown, Owen Mills, Javon Glover, and Kevin Brown. That's your 5 on the floor to start the fourth. All right. We're underway here in the fourth quarter. Grizzlies seem to have this one in hand. I've said that before this year. Bailey with the ball. Gives it to Wassel. Wassel, spin move in the paint, puts it up, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Kevin Brown. He gives it to Jeremiah Moore. Moore will pull it back. Three-two zone by North. Moore in the paint. Dishes it out to Brown. Brown for 3. Good! Kevin Brown for 3. And he's got 14. Kevin Brown's having a heck of a night. 60-30. Now 60-32. And another rainbow three-pointer, this time by Takari Brown. Hopping for three. Off the mark. Rebounded there by Takari Brown. He sends one to Mills. Mills will drive the basket and dish it back. Oh, nice steal by Wassel. Ball was headed for Jeremiah Moore, and Jeremiah Moore picks it right back. Great defensive play by Moore. And now we're getting a little sloppy here as they give it away. So we've had 3 giveaways in a row. And a big foul by Kevin Brown. That'll be his 4th. And it'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for North High. They'll shoot free throws. It'll be Bailey at the line. Clock running now, 5:48 to go as this has become a mercy rule game, as the Grizzlies have amassed a 30-point lead. And Bailey gets one of the free throws. Jackson comes back in for North, and he will replace Inshow. Grizzlies have not yet substituted anybody since the start of the quarter. And that one is good by Bailey. 63-34, 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go in the contest. Jeremiah Moore for 3. Count it. And Moore has 10 points. There's a miss and a rebound by Kevin Brown. Kevin Brown has had a monster night. Jeremiah Moore almost had his pocket picked. Sends it in the corner to Kevin Brown for 3. Good! Kevin Brown with 17. And he didn't score in the first quarter. Underneath to Hopping, and now a foul is going to be charged to Takari Brown, and will be going to the line and shooting free throws. And Northwest is going to make a line change here. They're going to change the entire team. And who can blame them? And we'll just tell you who's coming in here when it happens after this first free throw. Hopping has not yet scored in this game, by the way. So this is his chance to get on the scoreboard for North High. And he missed. Here comes the line change. And both teams are making a line change for Northwest. Everybody's coming out. Into the game for the Grizzlies. I got a problem with one. I don't have him on my roster. Elijah Benning, number 10. Jace Glasper, number 15. Number 20 is Jerome Henderson. Number 30, I don't know who that is. Maybe one of you guys can help me with that. And number 13 is Sincere Thompson. Do we know who number 30 is? He's not on my roster.
It's like Ian something.
Thank you for that. We don't know who it is. So if you're his parents watching him, we apologize. He didn't make it on our roster. And a rebound by Benning, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. Tony Correa gets charged with a foul. And he will not go to the line. It was not a shooting foul. Around the horn it goes. Thompson has it. Sincere Thompson goes down. Benning dishes it back, or has it now, I should say. And here's a three-pointer that misses, and the rebound to North High. 2:15 to go in the contest. North High, who also made a complete line change, has all of its reserves in the game to give them some playing time. There's a three-pointer by Tony Correa. Here's the Grizzlies driving in a block shot. Nice block. Going up for the shot was Jerome Henderson. The ball will stay with Northwest. Back out it comes, and Glasper has it for the Grizzlies. Spin move, goes up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Glasper with a chance to get on the stat sheet. And he misses the first one. And I just penciled them in on my score sheet, so if he doesn't make one, I did this for nothing. One for two is Jace Glasper. The students give him a big cheer. Getting on the scoreboard, 70-38, 41 to go. Here's a steal, a three, it misses, rebound. Oh, and he got it right in the eye. That was Jerome Henderson, who took the shot, got the rebound, and got poked in the eye. And they're calling him for the offensive foul. Well, that's so much for that. 20 seconds to go. Jackson with it for North. Back out to Jackson. He's going to try. No, he's not. There's a three to end the game. In and out, no good. The putback misses, and that'll do it. Final score tonight, Grizzlies 70, North High 38. We'll be back to wrap this up with the highlights and the totals after this timeout. Stay with us. You're watching NWHSGrizz.com, and I can only stall for so long. So when you're ready, this is Grizzly soccer, or basketball, excuse me. You gonna put up commercial up there? That would help. It helps to have.
Venture Automotive is now open at Central and Mays. Come by or shop online and browse our inventory of quality pre-owned vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs. We have them all. Venture Automotive Group, now open at our new location just east of Central and Mays.
2, 7, 17. Pop another one up. I'm not ready. There we go. 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 6, 3, 9, 4, 6, 3. Okay. This won't take long, and then we're done. Hey, what are we doing with this afterwards? What are we doing with all this?
We have to take it back.
You have to take it back to the room? Okay. I don't have a key.
Dog does. No, I think it's Hill or something. I can go ask. Hey, Hill.
With executive producer Jonathan Shue and our producer engineer
Venture Automotive
Jason
is
Overby and Chase Allen, Kevin Arkin with you. Grizzlies tonight, 70-38 victors over the North High Redskins. Let's give you the scoring summaries, and then we're going to get out of here because these kids have finals tomorrow. For North, Jacob Wassel had 11 to lead the team. Inshow had 6. Jackson had 3. Michael Bailey had 9. Klingerman had 4, Carrion had 6, and Correa had a 3 late in the contest. For the Grizzlies, leading all scorers, Kevin Brown. He had a monster night. 17 points from Kevin Brown in a great game he played defensively as well. Tayshawn Williams right behind him with 16. Jeremiah Moore with 10. Takari Brown with 7. Hutton with 10. Mills with 2. And Javon Glover with 7 rounds out the scoring for the Grizzlies. We are back on the air Thursday night. We'll be at South High taking on the Titans. We're on at 6:50 with the girls contest. Boys contest will immediately follow. Please plan your supper around the game and sit around the computer and watch Grizzly basketball on Thursday night. Until then, we want to wish all of the kids at Northwest good luck on their finals, which begin tomorrow. Tomorrow and Thursday are final days, and good luck to everybody. Hope everybody does real well on their finals, and we'll look forward to seeing you folks Thursday night. The kids will be on Christmas or winter break when we play the game. Until then, Kevin Arkin saying Grizzlies win 70-38. Good night from Northwest High.